What's been going on with you, Joe?
Well, I broke up. I mean, I think we talked about that a little bit last time, but you know, that's why I was making angry I need pussy faces. Because I broke up with my girlfriend, and it's been hard. Last 2 episodes ago, I mean, we were on the air. Remember
2 episodes ago, Joe, you were in love, and it was disgusting.
Yeah.
No, we actually had her in here.
Mm-hmm. Remember we did the say goodbye on the air?
Joe, I got to admit, I was looking at that relationship. You know, when you break up with somebody and then your friends are like, man, I knew you guys weren't right for each other. Your relationship, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get a read on it.
Yeah, neither could I.
I couldn't, Danny, you remember her?
Yeah.
I absolutely do. You guys had that terrible, like, lovey-dovey fucking...
Oh, that's right. Last time we did the show here, you had that absolutely disgusting display of emotion, and you got down on your knee or something. Didn't something weird happen?
We said goodbye. I don't remember.
It took forever to say goodbye, and like you guys were like, "Oh, okay, Pookums," you know.
Oh, it was disgusting.
I'll call you later.
Yeah, it all fell apart.
Yeah, it all blew up right in my face.
Now, don't you feel stupid?
I got what I deserved. I was asking for it. God damn it.
You know what's actually been going on was, like, he kept calling me, Dan, and I kept, you know, when he was going through the breakup, and you know when you just want to help your friend and just say, you know, what's it like? This is what I do when I break up with a girl. The first thing I do is I just stay away from her, because you know hell hath no fury, and Joe just kept walking in to straight rights with his hands down by his side. No, she just wants to talk, right? And then like 20 minutes later, he'd be calling me back, that fucking cunt! Just screaming his brains out. And there was no reasoning with him. I'm like, Joe, just stay away from her.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other night, Danny, and I equated it to... Bill goes, you know, you just fucking, you know, she's setting you up and you just put your face right into it, for like you just said, straight rights, whatever. And I equated it to this fight I saw in grade school, the worst beating I ever saw a guy take. This kid, Greg, was a real douchebag in my grade school. These kids came to the playground one day to beat him up. And he was all tough, so, you know, he's doing all bravado. And they go, yeah, go ahead, Murdoch. If you're so bad, make a move. And this kid, Greg, leans his face right in between the two kids and goes, go ahead. X marks the spot. And he drew an X on his chin. And literally, from the second the fucking sentence ended, he was just beaten mercilessly. Like, I don't think he got one shot in. But that's exactly what happened.
Joe, I gotta admit, dude, it was tough to watch. It was tough to watch you just lose. I'm telling you, Joe, when I break up with a girl, okay, you know, I cry in the fetal position for two days. I get it out of me, you know?
Yeah.
Then I rub one out. I start to put the pieces back to bed. You know, I drink a little bit, but you don't. I'm telling you, dude, every time you try to talk to them, they get your emotions going a little bit, and then they do that little just stick it in you, Joe.
Yeah. I engage. That's the thing do not engage.
So where you at with it right now?
We don't really speak. I think we're on good terms.
Well, what happened, dude? The last show, man. You guys look. I was like, man, she's gonna be pregnant next time I come here.
Yeah, you know, I was this close to
not wearing a condom.
No, asking her if maybe she wanted to move in together. I was like, really thought it was going in that direction.
Thank God you didn't.
I know, it would have been terrible. It would have been terrible. Yeah. But
and then you got to break up, and then they're still there. Danny, you went through that shit, right?
Yeah, I went through that for quite a long time. It was because like I wasn't about to, you know, kick my ex to the curb or anything, you know. So I mean, I was a nice guy about the whole situation, but she was living with me for.
Then what? You had to sleep on the couch and she was in the bed?
No, I mean, luckily, I have a 2-bedroom, so I just kind of shoved her into the second bedroom, you know, like on a futon.
Did you ever fuck another girl while she was still living there with you?
That's a yes.
I'm trying to think. I mean, we were broken up at the time, so I mean, if she went, you know, like, you know, she worked a weird schedule, so that probably happened.
You'd sneak her in like it was Children of Men.
Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta. I mean, we weren't fucking at the time, and I mean, you know, it's still my house. You know, I was paying the majority of the.
When she moved her stuff into the other room, did you help her do it in this unbelievably awkward silence?
No, like one day I just came home from work, and you know, she had already set everything up in there. In the other room. Like, what was I going to do? I wasn't going to kick her out or anything.
Dude, I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I don't know how to finesse that situation.
It was tough, man. It was really weird. It was really, really weird.
How long did she live with you during that time? Dude, it's like going through a divorce.
It's tough, man. I mean, we were together for a long time, too. So, I mean, we were together.
Long?
11 years we were together.
11 years?
Yeah.
How many?
Are you kidding me?
How long into it before you wanted to get out?
It was a long time, believe it or not.
Dude, you're like 22. When did you meet her?
No, we met in high school. We met in high school, and we just started dating. We never fought. We never had any kind of bad blood. I guess there was never any fighting.
That's a bad thing.
There was never fighting.
I had a relationship like that. We never fought until we just broke up one day.
Well, what happened was, like, things went on, and, like, her career kind of wasn't going anywhere, and I was kind of getting annoyed because I just didn't feel like things were kind of equal. And, there's some little things that would happen. I mean, it was really minor, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but it was like this slow build that would just go on every day after day after day after day. And then finally...
Slow build, dude. It was 11 years, man. Like, what are you doing in, like, year
Christ.
9? She's not pressuring you for the ring yet?
Well, she kind of was a little bit, but we both, she kind of knew where...
Hey, you remember Nirvana? Yeah, that's when we first started going out.
Jesus Christ!
Dude. It was more on the first Korn album, but
that makes me never want to get into a relationship because it's like you say to yourself, if it can fall apart after 11 years, anything's possible. I mean, it's
dude. I'll tell you what kills me. I love my girl and everything, but the other day when I found out Anthony was out of his relationship, on some level, I was jealous. I just think as a guy, you just want to.
Of course,
you just want to be. There's something about it, man. It's just overwhelming. Like, if I just go day to day like this, I get this great person in my life, we're hanging out and all that. But if you start just looking down the road, like, what depresses me is like, like 3-4 months from now, we'll be like, yeah, so in the summertime, you want to go there? And I'm just thinking, like, fuck.
Well, what it is? You get so complacent with how everything is, and then you start to wonder, like, you wake up and, she made coffee and there's breakfast and you're watching TV and, it's like 4 o'clock and you're watching your 3rd hour of a How It's Made marathon and you're like, is this the rest of my life?
Yeah, it sucks.
Like,
yeah,
when is it going to get better than this? Like, is this the happiest I'm going to be with this person? And it started to freak me out anyway, so I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
But I'm telling you.
So you grew your hair out and got a beret. Dude, I respect that.
But it was one of those things where I had to do something about it. Like, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't.
Dude, let me tell you something. All married people are fucking miserable on some level. But even the ones who say they're happy, that's because they got something going on the side.
But now I got
hold on.
Either they're fucking somebody or they're painting a canvas with their toes, something freaky. Some weird new habit.
Look, it's immediate experience because I'm going through it right now. I felt the jealousy of the single men, and I felt the urge to be back out in the field and everything. But then I'll tell you, dude, I've been single for like 2 months now, and I'm not enjoying it at all. I think relationship is way better.
You pussy.
No, it's not. You forget.
I don't want to hear that joke. Come on, man.
About all the dumb shit. You forget about all the dumb shit. You start talking to girls because you think they're hot. And the worst thing ever is when you get 2 minutes into the first conversation with a chick you meet at a bar, and you have that realization where you go, oh, this is why I dated my girlfriend for as long as I did, because of women like this that just suck. Yeah, but this is the thing, though. Then you'll get in a relationship, then you're in the relationship, and then you'll be looking and going, that's why I was single. Going over there talking shit, making up stuff, saying you're a pilot or something, I never did that. I'm not good at doing the lie thing.
No, you do it when your other friend can hear. We used to play this game. We used to call them. You would come over as a guy. Someone was hitting on a girl. You'd come in and you just throw in some total non sequitur, and the guy had to roll with it. Did you ever get laid lying? Like, were you to really ride the lie out to the next morning? No, I never, dude. I never told a girl I was a pilot. I was just going for a joke there, but like, well, maybe not a pilot. No, but I know I was more dishonest with my emotions. Like, they'd say something that wasn't funny, and then I'd laugh. When you're younger and you don't know how to, you don't know how to just be honest. Yeah. So what you do is like whatever you just think, I'll just keep agreeing with her, and that's gonna make her excited. I hooked up with this girl a couple weeks ago, and it was the most empowering thing ever because she was so annoying, and she kept talking and saying dumb things all night, and it was annoying me and it was annoying my friends. She's a woman. Yeah, and then finally, at one point, I looked at her and I go, "Stop talking. You need to stop talking right now. Just stop." And I was just being like not mean doing it, but just doing the whole like, you're taking charge, Joe. Here we go again. She's got something to say, everybody.
And she went home and blew my prick over there.
Really?
It was great. I was never that honest before, and it worked. And she liked it.
All right, no one's disagreeing with you, Joe.
No, I'm telling you, she fucking liked it.